We are a chiropractic rehab organization in the Washington, D.C. area. We have 5 locations, 3 in Maryland and 2 in Virginia. We have 4 divisions of our company. So we've got the chiropractic rehab offices. We also have a wellness company where we do all the post-rehabilitation, personal training, fitness programs, yoga classes, etc. The 3rd division of our company is a clinical research foundation. It's a 501c3, so we run clinical trials in our practices because it's really important that we not just read about the evidence, but we're participating in actually creating the evidence. And then lastly, we have a consulting company where we work with technology companies and product companies to help them understand the needs of the chiropractic space and grow in those verticals as well. So we are looking for candidates to be a part of our organization. The specific attributes that we look for really tied to our own core values.
For me, what I was looking for was something that I matched my values with, and my values that were going to grow as a clinical practitioner. I knew that my education was not finished. I was never going to be finished. We learn in school, you've got your step-by-step process, and once you graduate, you're bringing all of that information together and deciding how you want to practice. And so I was looking for somewhere that I could grow within the profession, but also develop how I wanted to continue.
And so when searching for a practice to work for or be a part of, it's really important that the candidate ask the owner of the business, so what are your core values? And how does that align with my core values? And is it a good fit?
The things I was looking for in a practice that would make it right fit for me were, one, it wanted to be established. I wanted somewhere where I went and it wasn't they were open for a year and they're just trying to throw something in to see if they can bring in more patients, bring in more money. I wanted to go somewhere where they knew what they were doing and I knew what I was getting into.
We can discuss the fit process really as a hierarchy, right? So at the top of the hierarchy is values. You just have to have those core values aligned. And then underneath that is really the skill set. So, chiropractic students, they go to school, they learn a variety of skill sets. And I think, one of the core skill sets that they have to be able to do is they've got to be able to adjust, right? Because chiropractic is a science, a philosophy, and an art. So they've got to be able to adjust. That's really important. I think the more skills they have, the more likely they are to be a desirable candidate for any employer. So if they know instrument-assisted soft tissue work, if they can perform, rehabilitation, if they understand or can perform dry needling, if they understand other clinical tools that they can use in their toolbox that actually add value for patient care, all of those skill sets help to add value for the candidate to the employer. In addition, things like communication skills. Those who have great communication skills typically will be more sought out after because, in life, as we know, it's all about relationships and it's no different with the doctor-patient relationship. So if you've got great communication skills and you can relate to other people, you can communicate effectively with other people, you're just a more desirable candidate. Lastly, some of the soft skills like empathy and what we call EQ, emotional quotient, those are things that are also really, really important. Can we not only build not just like the relationship, yeah, you can talk and I can have a conversation and that's all fine and good, but can we actually connect with those patients? Can we connect with our coworkers? And I think those skills are also really, really important. And then if you want the bonus is those people, those individuals who have not only gone the extra mile to learn additional clinical skills and have great communication skills and have great, relationship building skills, but those who understand that when you actually go into a job, you're going into a business. And the only way the business survives is if it's profitable. So any candidate who's come out of school and they've read critical business books like Good to Great or 5 Dysfunctions of a Team or The Culture Blueprint, all of these books that teach organizations how to run their business in the most effective and efficient way. If students read those types of books and they come prepared with that information in an interview, they're like literally at the height of our list. We had one candidate, now he's the clinic director in our Rockville location. He started off as an associate and he's risen to the point of clinic director, Dr. Patrick Ingracia. He had read the book Good to Great. And when you're sitting there having a conversation and there's that relatable skill, there's that relatable information and education that you find in 1 out of 10,000 candidates, you say to yourself as a business owner, I have to have this person. So one of the key things that I look for in any candidate is grit.
In terms of the interview process, I tried to keep my expectation pretty open because you can be told expect this from the new graduates. You can be told with our professors, we were always told that chiropractors eat their young, and so we knew going into it that we were going to be the bottom of the totem pole.
The hours coming out were kind of what I expected at first. You start doing the in-clinic hours of this is how much you treat patients, this is where you're going to be working, stuff like that. And then once you start getting into the flow of things, you start learning there's other hours for marketing. So you go from thinking there's 40 to 50 hours to there's 50 to 60 hours, and then you start picking up more of a patient flow, and then you got notes to do on top of it at the end of the day, you got other things to take care of at the end of the day. That turns into a little bit more than 60 hours. You might be doing some stuff at home. You're always doing research, trying to find the new things to do. So there's more hours than you think, but you got to expect that coming in. You got to get those patients in. That's the only way you're going to do it.
Technically, the definition of grit is the intersection of passion and perseverance. Grit, literally, according to the science, is the #1 predictor of success, however the individual and the business defines it.
So something that not necessarily surprised me, I was more so expecting it, but when you're coming out, you're very confident, you're very excited, you're a new doctor going into the world, into the profession that you've worked so hard, so many years to get to. But it is also very humbling to be thrown into the situation and all of a sudden you don't have one of your educational clinicians standing next to you to, can I check with them, can I check the diagnosis and your clinical plan? And it's all up to you now. So that is very humbling, but at the same time, you have to maintain your confidence. You have to have confidence that you have been prepared for this. Your education has led you up to this point.
I'm David O'Brien. I'm the president of the Association of Chiropractic Colleges, and the purpose of this video is to provide an opportunity to discuss what job opportunities look like upon graduation from chiropractic college. We are delighted to have had so many people give an opportunity to share their stories, employers as well as recent graduates and students. Thank you.